my friends. Today I'd like to talk to you about one of my favorite underrated gems of the 1980s.
Some guy is climbing up my rear and now he's flashing his brights.
And while it follows a very familiar routine, it succeeds in being extremely creepy.
You son of a bitch!
I believe the genre is called neo-noir. What we have here is yet another Freeway serial killer, but this guy has a different set of issues.
Tell the lost souls of Babylon, I am here.
This guy kills indiscriminately while spouting religious psychobabble to a radio talk show host whom he believes to be his prophet.
I'm a traveler, going from one place to another. In between, I have the power to change things, Lazarus.
So obviously this guy has a religious agenda. As the story develops, we find he is preparing for the apocalypse by eradicating sinners from the City of Angels. The hero of the movie is another chip-on-the-shoulder vigilante type who lost a loved one to the killer. She finds herself getting unsolicited help from some walking hard-on she's never met before. So naturally, 5 minutes later, balls deep. As is usually the case, the movie kind of keeps us in the dark about who this guy is, teasing us with extreme close-ups and a couple of actual clues to his identity without actually coming out and showing us what he looks like. And, as is usually the case, the heroes have to do all the police work, identifying the killer as a former priest aptly named Father Heller. And while we don't know exactly why this guy left the church, when we get to the face reveal, it's in the form of a couple of truly chilling snapshots. And that's what makes Billy Drago an excellent choice for a villain. He's the kind of guy, if you saw him walking down the street, you would jaywalk through traffic just to avoid him. The same could be said for his car in the movie. For me, these Suicide Door Lincolns are like the Hannibal Lecter of cars. Like, they give off a vibe that says, I'm refined and sophisticated, but you do not want to fuck with me.
This man is a plague on society. He's a vicious monster that must be stopped.
Tip of the day. If you're trying to track a serial killer, don't go on the news and tell him who you are. Oh man, this guy is strapped. I get it. Maybe he got booted out of the church for shooting people in confession. So this guy believes the apocalypse is going to take place at a freeway interchange, which makes sense, but only at rush hour. It's worth noting the cops have the area sealed off. But who do they think they're kidding? Holy shit, dude. They must love you down at Illegal Weapons R Us.
Children, it was necessary. A soldier of Sodom was unprepared to meet the angel of death.
Oh, dude, that curdled my milk.
Eastern hordes are gathering for the final conflict. The apocalypse is at hand.
Heller?
The only issue I have with this movie is the final showdown could have had a little bit more to it, but you can't have a cliff dive every time.